Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. I was not prepared to make this video today, but as you guys know, when you own a car, it's always going to be an issue and it's just going to randomly just pop up one day. And today, out of all the days that I want my Tesla to throw a fit, it's throwing a fit. I ended up getting a little message that I am low on coolant and that I should schedule a service with Tesla. And I was going to do that, but then I realized, oh, that's going to cost me money. So let's see if I can figure this out without it costing me too much money. And sometimes it's the easy fixes that seem kind of scary, but they aren't really that scary. So step one, figure out what exactly is going on with the car. The first thing I'm going to be doing is checking to see if I'm low on coolant in the reservoir. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Checking to see if it's somewhat empty or if it's just low. And sometimes on certain vehicles, usually if it's a gas powered vehicle, you're able to just top it off and it'll be good to go. There's other vehicles like this one where it's a pressurized system. So the coolant is pressurized, most likely due to it running through where the battery is to cool it down. So it's all like one system built in. And what does that mean exactly? It just means that it's more of a headache for owners, where you have to be forced to take it to a dealership. But one thing that could be causing the error to turn on, it could be that where the container is, there's a sensor and maybe the coolant is just below the sensor for the sensor to trigger that you have a low coolant and potentially just freak out and say like, oh, you have a leak going on and stuff like that. Luckily for my car, I just got it about a year ago. It's a 2021 one. I did put 20,000 miles last year. I've been using this car a lot, and I kind of feel like if there was a leak, I probably would have detected it already. So I personally don't think there's a leak going on, and if there is, I'll probably make a part 2 to this video, but I doubt it's a leak. What I'm assuming is this car is technically about 5 to 6 years old now. So damn, that's really crazy to say that. Coolant just kind of like disappears little by little over the years. Doesn't matter if you have a gas powered car or one of these cars. Sometimes you just need to top it off and you'll be good to go. So go ahead and open up the trunk, or frunk I should say. I have some stuff right here. You could get rid of it if you want to, or you could clean this out, but we're going to be taking off the cover. So this one's really easy. You just pop it out. It's popped out. Next thing we're going to be doing is taking off the HEPA filter. That one's really easy. Just go ahead and grab yourself a 10 mil and that'll be really easy. There's going to be one bolt right there and one bolt on the other side, and then you just pop it out and you're able to slide it outwards. I swear, Teslas make the weirdest sounds. So this is pretty much how it looks like right here, and you can kind of tell that it's low. You can tell it's low right here. There's no coolant at all, and this is a sensor right there. So most likely it's detecting that there's no coolant at all in here. We're gonna be adding some coolant. Done adding coolant. I'm gonna take off my funnel. Now you guys are able to see kind of like a darker line right here, and right here it says NOM. I don't know what NOM stands for, maybe normal. And then there's a max line up here, and it was completely like empty, so you can kind of see that it's filled up now. So let's go ahead and close this and then put everything back on. Really easy, simple, and you can kind of see that I did get a little bit of splatter everywhere. So make sure you do tighten this very well because it is pressurized. Grab like a towel. If you have a microfiber towel, that'll be a little bit better. So now that's tight. We refilled it. Now let's go ahead, and it's always good to check your battery. This is actually a brand new battery I installed in 2025, probably less than 3-4 months ago, so that's still good. Another good thing to do is actually check the filter and see if you actually need to replace the HEPA filter. So let's go ahead and do that as well. So instead of unscrewing everything, just flip it over and look at the opening, and you can kind of see the filter right here. It is a little dirty, but once again, this is still a pretty brand new filter. I believe when you buy it from Tesla, they do all the maintenance, and they did install a new HEPA filter. Now let's go ahead and put everything back on how it was before. And I didn't show you guys the type of coolant you were supposed to get earlier, so this is the one. Always try to go for a 50-50 diluted one. Very easy. You don't have to like mix it yourself. Make sure it's 50-50. Sometimes the bottles are the exact same and one isn't 50-50. And obviously get this one that says G48. And right here makes it even more dummy proof. It just says Tesla, Volvo, Mini Cooper, Mercedes. This one I think out the door cost maybe about 20 bucks with some tax, about 22 something. So not too expensive. There's still a lot left. It's a good time to refill your washer reservoir if you need to. I already did it a couple months ago, so I don't need to add more. No more error code, so we're good to go, guys. It was just having to top it off, and it saved me a lot of money from having to actually take the car to a dealership and it being a bigger issue. But if your car is actually leaking, you topping it off will not actually save anything, and you'll actually spend more time and money doing it that way. Instead, actually take it to a Tesla service center where they could actually check the leak, fix it, replace the part. It will be a little bit more expensive, but at least you will get it fixed correctly, because once again, since it's a pressurized system, you do not want your Tesla to be getting damaged, especially the battery, where if there's a leak, once again, pressurized system, coolant isn't flowing correctly and it's not cooling down your battery, so that could damage it. So always make sure your coolant's good. Other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Good vibes. See you guys next time. Peace out.